going on in your body. If I could help you, I would. But unfortunately, it's beyond my power. Well, at least it's good that somebody cares. Okay, so before we go through that door, we are going to go into the lake again, but this time we're going to pay a visit to the merchant. Right up ahead there with those blue lights. The diet wildfire, as it were. Gotta love these rain effects too. Pretty nifty. What? Oh, come on, I can't... I'm stuck. Really? Come on. Oh, Jesus. Okay, give me a second. What the fuck? Okay, let's try that again. Let me get the letter. Yep, we've already read that. Flashbang. That was ridiculous. This is why we need game check, guys. Honestly. Okay. Take two. This way. Are you serious? Oh my god. I need to position myself at the correct angle. I need to be more accurate. Sorry about this, guys. Fuck. Okay. Take three, and this time let's not fail, shall we? Third time is always a charm, apparently. I'd like to know who came up with that. There we are, that's better. Now here's something I've always wondered about the merchant. And by the way, I'm not complaining here. But yes, the merchant just seems to pop up absolutely everywhere. And, you know, sometimes really far apart from each other. Like, is there some sort of temporal discrepancy going on here? Like, is Leon stuck in some sort of time warp, and all this is by the merchant's whim? It's wait, why am I trying to rationalize any of this? Yeah. Down here. Take the rifle. Yes, actually.
Got some rare things. What are you selling?
Sell that.
Is that... Thank you.
And take
Thank you.
Anything else? Nope. Actually.
What are you buying?
What can we tune up? Nothing for now. Let me just sort through my items here. Ah yes, sorting through one's items in Resident Evil 4. What better pastime? Half the time you're just organising your stuff, and meanwhile, you know, Ashley is probably being carried away by a Ganado or something, you know, and Leon's saying, yep, hang on, Ashley, yep, I'm just sorting out my attaché case, yep, that's good, yep, keep on screaming, yep. Okie doke. Oh, did I miss anything around here? Oh, yes, I did. Forward. Right, let us progress. Now, if you go back this way, the way you came, like toward that fire over there, let me see if I can get a little bit closer. Because if you ever come back this way, you'll see those demonic wolves, the Kolimos. I think that's what they're called. And I do believe Kolimos means fangs, or something along those lines. I'm not sure if you can see them, but usually like when you come back there, they'll be waiting for you and they'll attack you. But Kulimos are of no real threat to you unless you sort of let them get too close. Which I will probably do, because I suck. Alright. Let's go on. Cephalos. I've never liked them. I really don't. They just look so fucking obnoxious. I mean, they're just like taking their own sweet time walking towards you, and with those tentacles going, and everything is just, you know, fuck you. Not scary, completely irrelevant. Just watch out for the spin-off. Go. Oh yes, of course. Now, in case you're wondering, the reason why I'm not using flash grenade is because I want to use it a little bit later for another end. It's all left up to personal preference as to how you choose to deal with these things. Personally, they're not worth a grenade, at least not to me. Now that looks like some great whitewater rafting fun. Just staying off the topic of Resident Evil 4 here, have any of you seen the brand new Resident Evil 7 trailer? God damn, that's some pretty funky shit. It really does remind me of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I do mean that as a compliment, by the way. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is like one of the most influential and you know, brilliant horror films to have ever, you know, come onto the world screen. Yeah, come down here, you pussy. Oh, and yeah, just judging from the gameplay trailer as well as the cinematic one, it's incredibly diverse, and I'm starting to have more and more faith in Capcom. And look, I know I shouldn't, but all the same, it looks like they really are trying something new here. And after the terror that was Resident Evil 6, I think it's good that we're having a refreshing change of pace. And from what I've also understood, there are some people who don't like the idea of Resident Evil 7 in terms of what we've seen so far. And I can understand. I completely understand, because after all this time, Resident Evil has become like a cheese fest of the highest order. Like, even with the first game, it had so much, you know, goaded to it, especially when it came to the lines. But with RE7, or what we've seen of it, it seems to be playing it more for real, like more for the horror factor, the true visceral sort of horror. And I think if you are willing to accept it as its own game, and rather than sort of comparing it to what has gone by, I feel RE7 could win back the trust that Capcom has fostered in some people. But then again, time will tell. Time will tell. And by the way, yes, I do like Resident Evil 5, and truth be told, I do like the multiplayer value of Resident Evil 6. I have come back to those games quite a few times because my friends and I play them online, and it's just so much fun to do, in all honesty. So, I'm not one of those people who will, you know, hate on a game just because it's cool. Like, if it doesn't offer me anything, if it doesn't offer me anything, you know, that's when I can sort of like jump on the hate train. But nevertheless, I do want the Resident Evil series to succeed, and I want it to be taken a little more seriously again. I personally did not mind Resident Evil Revelations 2, but, well, the story itself and some of the characters, not all, were somewhat problematic. But it was great to see Claire return, it was great to see Barry, and what a surprise Maura Burton was. I never expected to like her so much, but hey, I did. Oh wait.
I've obtained an object that resembles the cult group's insignia.
Wonderful, Leon. Head back to the church. Ashley's safety is our immediate priority.
Yes, thank you, Hunnigan. You're very useful. Anyway, yeah, one of the major parts I did not like about Revelations 2 was the whole psychic transference thing. Oh, by the way, yes, spoilers. But nevertheless, the whole idea about Resident Evil is this. It's dealing with biological warfare, something that's very tangible and a physical threat to not only a person but also society. But when it comes to the whole sort of psychic transference angle, I just cannot get behind that. I mean, they tried to explain it in the game, but the thing is,
Good, what are you selling?
it's just so,
Is that all, stranger?
it is just so ridiculous in concept, and the way it was played out in the game, it was just so clunky. And it's a shame because I did want Revelations 2 to sort of have that sense of a triumphant return about it, sorry. And yeah, it's a bit of a shame. It is. But you know, what can you do? It's you know, you gotta go back to basics for these things, and hopefully that's what Resident Evil 7 will do. But okay, so now what can I do? How can I organize this? Because I was just thinking about using the RPG on the El Gigante, because you know he's a real pain in the ass. He's an ammo sponge, and I don't fancy going through that drama. Yes. Okay, let's get rid of that shotgun for now. But that's okay. I've got more than enough money to like buy another one. So there we are. Yes, Resident Evil 7. Let's hope it does crawl back. You know, claw back the ground that was lost with Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6, because it could really use a makeover. Very urgently.
¡Rápido! 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 ¡Carla! ¡Usa los músculos! ¡Rápido! ¡Apúrense! ¡Por aquí! ¡Rápido! ¡Rápido! ¡Por aquí! ¡Por aquí! ¡Ay! ¡Se vuelve loco! ¡Mierda!
Oh yes, Santa Shrek. El Gigante. You know, as goofy as the creature is, I do like how he looks. He's very big, he's formidable, and he really does look like the freak of nature he's supposed to be, just by the way the other Ganados were sort of, you know, reacting to it. It's like, oh my god, like what the fuck is this? You know, what are we letting out of his cage? But yeah, that's also another reason why I don't think Ganados are particularly smart. Is that, you know, they put themselves into these risky situations and they act all surprised, like when it backfires on them. Hey, buddy!
Hey, it's that dog.
Oh god, I just got a really bad vision of between these legs.